Hey you guys, I'm back with another configurations box. I had this vision for this box. I'm doing a swap with someone, I'm not going to say who, and I had this vision that I wanted to do metal, like a metal configurations box. And then you'll see a project in a couple of days from me too, where I went like way overboard with the metal. But anyway, so I had that metal foil tape that, you know, we all use on a lot of things. And I was like, I wonder if I can do the whole outside of this box in it. So the tape is actually the perfect size. It fits exactly on here without having to cut it all. So that was great. And then I just had to do this part. So I cut the tape to size, ran it through my embossing folder. I'll show you this side so you can see. It's all embossed, all of the metal is. Ran it through my embossing folder. It took like 2 goes because obviously the folder isn't big enough, so there was a lot of finessing going on here. So it worked out great. So I embossed it with my embossing folder. I did these edges first, and I just put it there, ran it around to the inside, like all the way back through there, and then just used my stylus, my little metal tool, to kind of go in the crease that's on the configurations box right there, because I didn't want to take away the embossing on it. So it actually worked out really good, y'all. And then I just used my craft knife and cut, goodness, y'all, I used my craft knife and cut the corners, that's a tongue twister, on all of them. So it's all the way around, as you can see. I really love the way this came out, y'all. It was too shiny, too fakey looking to me. I don't know, I wasn't happy with it at first, so I started going in with gesso and white paint and pink paint, and just going in and painting it and then wiping it off with a baby wipe, sanding it up a little bit to distress it, and then I was really happy with how it came out. And then this is the candle stand again that I put it on because I really like the way that looks. So anyway, I used just the main piece of paper I used was that script paper you can get at Michael's, and then I used Prima Printery, the black, one of the black sheets. Now every single piece of this script paper, of course it's hard to see, I went over with my white picket fence distress stain, and then inked all the edges with Victorian Velvet Tim Holtz, and then all the black pieces too I went over with the white picket fence distress stain, so you can see everything looks really milky and aged, and I really am happy with it, y'all. So anyway, it took a lot of time just to do each little square. You know, I covered it all with paper again, just like I did on the other one. But it's so worth in the end, and even if it gets covered up, you know, I just like to do things properly. So anyway, I'm a little rambly today, but anyway, we'll start on this box, and if you'll see in the background, it's the part that says Gypsy in there in the background. Hopefully the camera will show you all that. I got an Iron Roses flower back there. I think it's Iron Roses. Bridget had sent it to me a while back. Got a little Tim Holtz trinket pin right there that says Memoirs, and it's just on its side. And this is one of the Tim Holtz fragment dolls that I just got from Blitzy. I just wrapped some metal wire around it, and then if you can see, there's wings. I put wings on, oops, sorry y'all, I put wings on him or her. I don't really know if it's a him or a her, but anyway, he or she's got wings, and then I put a little flower there and a little bling piece. So that's it for that one. This one, I wanted lots of texture on here, so I put one of those rosette flowers back there, put the domino right there on it. This is a piece of Iron Roses flower. Sometimes, I can't think of the name, it's this one right here, and sometimes they're too big, so I'll peel one layer off, and I peeled the layer off and then put a little black one in the center because I like the way it looked. Got one of the Prima buttons right there in the heart shaped. Sorry y'all, I keep hitting the camera, and then I tied a bow on it. Down here, this is a new stamp that P had sent me, and it's the typewriter, and I could not wait to use it. So I stamped it and then fussy cut it out, and I put a little Tim Holtz game piece in the back of it to make a little stand so it would stay propped up. This is a crystal flower from one of the Michael sprays that I just cut single out and put it right there. Over here we've just got a couple of flowers. Here's a black one, a pink one, another white one, all Iron Roses, and I attached a little tassel, one of the Tim Holtz tassels there, just to give us some movement. Here, Chris was making fun of this, but I made I want to do some kind of funky clock. I was kind of thinking like Willy Wonka-ish, so I took this metal tin. I want to say this was a film strip tin, maybe not though. And I put some lace in the background, grunged it all up with Black Orchid, Silver, Lindy Stamp Gang, cut one of the Prima clocks in half, and then took the Tim Holtz weathered clock die and cut the hands out and just stuck them out like that, kind of just to make a funky little clock in there, and I really like it. And then I put a little pink baby rosebud in there. In the back we've got a bling piece, Prima cabbage rose back there, and then the two-tone curly white and pink rose, which is my current favorite from I Am Roses. Love it. A little black flower here, and then just a little gear right there. So there's that one. Some of the compartments are really busy, and then some I tried to like subdue a little bit, you know, so that one's a little more subdued. I just let that kind of do the talking. Over here I did another piece of the rosette flower back there. This is a black velvet heart that P had sent me, and I love it, so I put it in there, and then I just tied a bow with seam binding and put a little flower on top of it and put it right there. Thank you, Janet, for the seam binding. This one is got the cameo back there in the background. Another little, I'm so sorry y'all, another little flower back there. This is a spoil, I cannot pronounce some words like crowns and spools. Spool! And I put some Prima lace around it, y'all, sorry, and then a vintage button on top and another little pink rosebud. And that's it for that compartment. I ran this vintage lace that I got from D and put it right there. And then this is some loopy trim I think I got at Joann's. Now I had some and then P had sent me some. I can't remember if this is hers or mine. But anyway, I'm pretty sure she got hers at Joann's too. It's really pretty trim. And I put that there. This compartment, I put the big bling piece back there first, and then this is a Tim Holtz ornate plate, and I just went over it with pink paint and then wiped it off in some spots so it just looked really shabby chic and you know, not so shiny metal. And then I just I'm losing my words, y'all, stamped It's All Perspective from the Tim Holtz stamps and put it in there, and then put glossy accents over top of it. And for some reason it was the last of my bottle and it kind of bubbled for some reason and almost like yellowed instead of being clear, but I really like how it came out. It's really cool looking. Put some flowers over here. I wanted things kind of coming out of the boxes too. And then I put another flower there and a little baby one. I've got the pink ruler ribbon that I got at Walmart, so I was so happy to find it. Put it coming out there. A little bling piece and a couple more flowers. And then this is a Tim Holtz fragment, and I took a piece of the vintage book paper that Miss Janet Coulter sent me and stamped the Tim Holtz pin nibs on there just to make my own little fragment. And then I added a real pin nib on one of them on the outside just to add like some interest. So I put that there. This one, I think I forgot to mention the hinge I put a second ago. But anyway, this is one of the Tim Holtz from the hardware findings. I just got that die, so I cut it out. I can't think of how the process, but anyway, I put dictionary paper over it with some matte medium and then filled it off and then crackle painted it. I don't know if you'll be able to see, I think you can tell right there, with rock candy crackle, my gosh y'all, rock candy crackle paint, I'm sorry. And then I went in with my pink paint dauber in a couple of spots. And then just put it there with some bling pieces and then wrapped it right there. And then went around with black soot. So anyway, I put a game piece right there that I made pink and a little pearl. I've got another bottle, and then I filled it with flowers and pearls and put a little bow on it. Another little flower here that I grunged up. In the background is the chicken wire-ish metal straining stuff, and I put a Tim Holtz plaquette back there and a little black flower. So I'm all talked out, y'all, but I hope you like this one. I'm really, really happy with how it came out. I know a lot of people don't like grunge as much as I do, but I just think this is like a perfect mix between grunge and like soft, shabby chic. So anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.